Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation to explain the differences between face-to-face and online assessment. My name is Lourdes Pomposo. I'm a coordinator of English in QUID. This is our language center, and I'm going to talk about the following contents. We're going to explain specific skills to be assessed in B1 level, types of interaction in an oral exam, and the difference between face-to-face assessment and online assessment. The contents of B1 oral exam in QUID, our language center, and how to face an oral exam, especially in B1 level, okay? If we have a look at the European framework, we will find these specific characteristics of B1 level: range, accuracy, fluency, interaction, and coherence. And this is a rubric we use to assess and evaluate the students or candidates that want to pass this level. You can read descriptions here about range, accuracy, fluency, interaction, and coherence, but if you pay attention, I have put in bold the principal characteristics inside these descriptors. For example, in range, you have to use sufficient vocabulary to communicate. You have to show your examiner or your teacher that you have enough vocabulary to communicate. You have to know grammar, English grammar of B1 level, so expressions and correct grammar. You should use the language with fluency, so that's why I have put in bold, keep going comprehensively, even though pausing for grammatical and lexicon planning, but you can communicate with fluency, okay? The interaction is very important for the European framework. It's not only individual production. You should know how to communicate with another person and to keep the conversation going. So start, maintain, or end a conversation. And coherence. Apart from vocabulary, grammar, you should know connectors to link your conversation, your words and your sentences. I have description here of face-to-face exams and online exams, but I have not described them as negative or positive characteristics, because it's up to you. You have to decide if they are positive or negative according to your personality. For example, a face-to-face exam, you should use your body language, eye contact. There are no technologies, but probably you have a negative aspect, that is a pressure of immediate answer, okay, because you have to do the exam with another person, with another teacher, but on the other hand, you have free speech, so you can talk more, you can talk longer, and you have not the limit of time, so you are not watching a clock that is telling you the time you have left. The online exam, of course, you have to use internet. It's more use of technologies, so you should know something about technologies or how to use a web conference, a webcam, etc. Probably it's good for introvert or shy candidates, because it's more comfortable for the people who are shy, that they don't want to face another examiner, another teacher. But you have disadvantage, this time pressure. You know that you have some minutes to record your exam, but at the same time you have less influence of the rater or the examiner or the teacher that is facing you. So this is up to you. You can think that these are negative or positive things. So what are the contents of our oral exam in QUID, in our language center at UNED? So you have both ways of examining. You have an individual part and interaction part. In the individual part, you have about 5 minutes approximately, and it's a monologue that you have with your examiner. So you are given some topics, you have time to think, and you have to talk about that topic to the teacher, to the examiner, and the production, your exam, is recorded. In the interaction, you have 5 minutes too, But in this case, it's a conversation between the candidate and you, or about two candidates, okay? So, and the production is recorded at the same time, okay? So in both of them, it's face-to-face, so online exams, you are recorded. So this is positive for the teacher, positive for you. So there's no difference between face-to-face and online exam. And just to finish, we are aware as teachers that we are that it's very difficult to face an oral exam, especially when you have no confidence or self-confidence that your English is good. So I'm going to give you some advices in order to pass the exam or to face it. We are aware that you are nervous and you can't avoid them, but don't panic. Just relax before the exam and think that you can do it. Another advice is that you should practice with your teacher or even with friends if the teacher is not available before the exam. Practice with them speaking about different topics that you may think that you may be asked at the exam, and I think it's very good for you. And when you face the exam, online or face-to-face exam, you should show your knowledge and self-confidence. Of course, when you have a B1 level, it's not a proficiency exam, but you have to show that you know and you are able to speak English and communicate with your teacher, with the other candidate. If you have mistakes when you are talking and with your examiner, with another one, don't block your mind and go on speaking, but be aware of your mistakes. So you can, if you made a mistake, you can be aware of it and repeat it, but in the good way. And just to finish, you have to use your body language to communicate. As I am doing now, I am moving my hands and I am communicating with you, because if you are stressed and you are stiff, it's more difficult to communicate. So use your body, use your face, use your gestures, and even use your smile. So good luck.